You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Y&R fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. And this week on the CBS soap, if you haven't seen it yet, it's going to end up with an episode honoring Joshua Morrow's 30 years as Nick Newman, which was great, really fun episode, but doesn't really move any of the storylines forward. Although I'm still hoping this might lead to a Nick and Sharon reunion, but we'll see. That's okay, because there is good stuff coming that will move big storylines ahead next week. Juicy spoilers for the week of June 24th through the 28th as we head into sweeps next week. So one of these spoilers I'm more excited about than the other, but I'll drop them both for you guys. And of course, we'll have the full weekly spoilers later over the weekend. So be sure to click subscribe if you're not following us already. And thank you so much for supporting us. Now, let's dig into these spoilers. So if you listen here regularly, you know, not a huge fan of the business plots unless they are, you know, there's betrayal and there's action. When they're sitting around just having a meeting and talking, that makes me feel like I'm at an actual office in an actual meeting. No thanks to that. I want drama and romance, you know, infighting. So this first spoiler is about Chancellor Winters. And I have to say, I really hope they wrap this up soon. Just split the companies, stop the bickering, and especially stop all the meetings. But if you are eating up this storyline and it's your favorite thing, this spoiler should make you happy. So next week, Lily Winters makes an announcement at the office. She's talking to Devon and Nate, with Billy there in her office too, and she says, the constant infighting has been stopping Chancellor Winters from growing. And I think that Billy and I have come up with a scenario that will stop the constant fighting and conflict. And then Mamie walks in and says, now this I'd like to hear. If you recall, Lily seems to be conning someone, I think. And that someone, I suspect, is Billy. I kind of think she's playing chess while Billy's playing checkers, and she's several moves ahead. I do expect her to come out ahead on this deal. Remember, Billy wants to run Chancellor with Lily and rename it Chancellor Abbott to honor his mother Jill Abbott's presence and her legacy. And he suggested undoing the merger so that Hamilton Winters can be its own independent corporation again. And if you recall, a while back, that's exactly what Devon was trying to do. Remember, he was even willing to go to court to make it happen back when he was on bad terms with both Lily and Nate. So last week, Lily told Billy she doesn't want to hurt Nate and Devon, and he agreed. They can run, you know, Hamilton Winters, and they'll run Chancellor Abbott. And she toasted to that plan with Billy and some champagne, and Devon saw it and ran to Nate saying he thinks his sister is up to something. I agree, Lily is up to something, but then she showed up at work and told the guys that she has Billy right where she wants him. So is she planning some kind of sabotage of Billy Abbott? I mean, I think that would kind of be bad form given how much Jill Abbott has done for her. If Lily's plotting against Jill's son, then that would definitely be a betrayal. I am also very curious to see what Mamie has to say about this. She said she was done making trouble. They asked her to sell her stock and move on, but she hasn't. So I wonder if Lily invited her there to talk to her, or if Mamie just stopped by to stir the pot, despite her saying that she was not going to make trouble anymore. Now, the next spoiler is also business related, but it has more drama, more betrayal, at least on the surface. Lily might be betraying, but we don't know yet. This one, absolute betrayal, and I'm ready to see it happen. So next week, you'll see Victor with Kyle at the GCAC, and Victor tells him, well, I certainly hope, Kyle, that you are still considering it, because I hate for you to waste your talent at your present place of employment. Of course, he's talking about Jabo, and Kyle says, maybe it is time for me to think about a change. And, you know, Kyle's upset at his dad and mom. He's so entitled that he's just being Kyle, you know. And we do know Victor's got a three-pronged plan to punish Jack Abbott, which is kind of rude, really, because Jack literally saved Nikki's life by risking his own. I doubt anyone else in the family is going to support this scheme once they find out what Victor's cooking up. But come on, when has that ever stopped him, right? So this three-pronged plan starts with the glissade, drags in Kyle, and then also targets Jack's marriage. Victor is slapping at every area of Jack's life for no good reason other than he hates him and he has decided that Jack needs to be punished. I am really enjoying seeing Victor get wicked again. That is always fun. So, step 1 of this plan, Victor plans to use glissade to competitively destroy Jabo. Step 2, Victor plans to lure Kyle to help Audra run the company that will crush his family business, Jabo. The Kyle thing, I think in no small part that this part of the plan is some sort of revenge served very cold for those times when Jack Abbott convinced Adam Newman to plot with them against his dad, Victor Newman. Remember, they at one point, weren't they both involved in faking the diary that sent Victor to prison? I know that Adam and Jack together have done some bad stuff to Victor. So I could totally see Victor deciding, well, while I'm at it, I'm just going to get revenge for all the past slights. And then step 3, of course, and we haven't seen this one implemented just yet. Hopefully the spoilers from next week will have some more on this, but he plans to use Michael Baldwin to get closer to Diane Jenkins Abbott to destabilize Jack's marriage by stirring up her dissatisfaction with this whole Jack and Nikki situation, possibly also with her, being annoyed with Kyle at work. So I think Michael's going to be there to be someone she can talk to and be a confidant, but Victor expects him to betray her. Whether Michael will do that in the end remains to be seen, but he's definitely just trying to dismantle Jack's entire life. And all right, those are all of the spoilers I have for right now. Check back soon for the full weekly Young and the Restless spoilers for June 24th through 28th. Lots more. Victor, he is going to try and get Adam to target Jabo. I'm very interested to see Adam's reaction to this, since he does still consider Jack a friend. And I'm super curious to see if Lily is, playing everybody, just playing Billy. I don't know. Hey, drop your comments on what you're excited to see next week. Please click that subscribe button if you're not following us. We appreciate you guys. Come back soon. We are here talking Young and the Restless 7 days a week. And as always, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.